Hello, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be looking at my two trades on the NASDAQ 100. One was a carryover from last night. Remember, during the market yesterday, during the video yesterday, I actually took a trade and that was actually done live, and then I held that trade right into this morning. I entered another one around sometime last night as well, and then I was able to hold these trades until the morning. As soon as I woke up, they were in profit, so I just closed them, and that actually got me funded, not funded, but into the next phase of the skill funded traders challenge, right? So I'll be showing you these two trades. I took them all on the daily as well, keeping the daily strategy. I'm actually in a trade right now, looking at the market, looking to take it to the downside. I'm in profits now. Looking at this chart, I'm actually hitting a huge demand level. So that's why I'm a little on edge, because I'm thinking there's a possibility that the downward movement might not continue. But as you remember when I drew this was drawn around on the Friday chart, so I was expecting that downside movement, and we did get it. I'm still looking for it to push down and kind of clear this candle. But after looking at my other chart that I had drawn up, my support, my supply and demand zones, there might be a lot of rejection, because we were actually seeing rejection on the level here. Like this actually broke through that zone, and then it rejected so much that it closed up here. But following my strategy, I'm still going to take it to the downside. I have about $20 of risk on this trade, and then if it's doing a lot of wicks and a lot of weird things, I'm not going to try to trade it tomorrow, because I would have already been hit out already. I'm already in a trade for tomorrow, and that's on the daily candle, and we need that to close at 5 to actually see where we're going to land, right? So I have this first trade. You can see that I entered on the 9/6 candle, so that would have been the September 6 candle. Let me actually close these previous candles, these previous markings. So on this one I entered, let me actually make this smaller. On this one I entered at 15,381, and I moved that a little over so that we can access this chart, right? So 15,381, 81.28, that was the opening price, and then I actually closed it on, oh, actually that was here, that was on this candle. So I entered on the September 6 candle, so that's 15,381, 381.280, 280. So that was around here. And then while I was seeing this candle form, I'm like, okay, with a nice rejection, if I was to enter here and set my stop loss above, there's a less likelihood of me getting wicked out, depending on where the other candle opens. So the other candle actually opened around the same price as my candle, as my entry, and then it didn't wick up. So that was a great trade overall. When I woke up in the morning, it was in profits already. I had hit the profit target, so I just closed it in profits and waited until I got the credentials for the other account. So I entered here, and then I actually closed it on the next day's candle, and that was at 6 a.m. And then this was at 15,310.57. So not even down into the wick part of the candle, but closer to the bottom of the previous candle. And that was a profit of 107.39. So I actually did this because I had like a stop loss of probably $15 or $20 on that trade. So I was like, cool, let me take this trade. And then the next one now I entered on the September 7 candle, right? So on the September 7 candle, I entered at 15. No, I entered at 15, look like 387, 15, 387.39. is where I entered on that candle. Closer to that's like the tippy top of this candle. And you can see I had my stop loss at 15,402. So around, let's say 515. So my max risk was around, I believe, 30 on this trade, or probably 20 or 23, right? So I entered here on this trade to the downside, following my strategy to the T. And then I actually closed this one same time in the morning at around 6 o'clock. And that was at 15,310.56. And that was a total profit of 115.25. So that was it for today. I basically just tried to trade this candle to the downside. I'm working on the dailies only. So I took this candle to the downside. It was a nice trade. And I made 107 on the first one, 115 on the second one, right? So let's move on to this upgraded portfolio or profile. And let's see if it can actually show me my current trades. So let's actually look at, you can actually go to September 9. Hopefully it shows some entry or something. Nope, it doesn't show anything. Let's see if we move it from September 8. Yeah, there's absolutely no data showing here, but I can actually pull it up on my phone, and I'll just tell you I entered at, and you'll know if I get it out just by looking at where I entered on these trades, and then you'll know where my stop loss is as well. So I entered here at 15,272.19, and my stop loss, where's my stop loss now? At 15,293 point 15,293 flat, because I'm not entering decimals. I'm not a computer. So I entered here at 15,293. I have my stop loss there at 293, a bit above the candle. I mean, it's looking like I can get wicked out pretty easily. But if we have a continuation to the sell side, I'll be in nice gravy profits, and I'll be able to close that just off of the market moving. And I don't know, man. I'm just thinking about this gap. We have this huge gap to fill here. I'm thinking we're gonna push down somewhere down here before we close, and we can actually take some profits there. But let's see how the candle actually plays out. One thing with the daily is that it allows you to sit in a trade for 14, 15, 16 hours, right? So if you're in a trade for 14, 15, 16 hours, and you get the right direction, say on Tuesday you entered right here on a buy side trade and you had a nice stop loss, you just didn't get hit out on your stop loss, you would have actually moved from 15,075 to 400. And that's crazy, because that's literally like 370 if you had a 0.1. At a 0.2 you're looking at what, 700 plus. If you had a 0.3 you're looking at crazy numbers. You're looking at 900 plus, if not 1,000 plus, right? That's basically it. That's where I'm coming from with this daily strategy, and we're just gonna keep working on it to make sure it works. And just keeping the risk to reward very nicely will be like what really tips the scale. Because if I can keep my risk at around 20 for this, and then I'm aiming for like 100 or a 200 profit, that's pretty nice. Or just the closing profit, and just to keep that consistently, right? So that's all for today's video, honestly. So I actually got another funded challenge. Let's see how this plays today. Let's see if this candle that looks like a baby red candle is able to push down and close below here. If it's not able to close below there, I might be looking for buys. This might be a level where we actually look for the market to reverse and kind of come back up and clear all of that sell side movement. But that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. you know my favorite stock, Tesla. So look at Tesla. What is Tesla doing? Tesla actually did a nice rebound. So it's not following the NASDAQ 100. So that's why I like to focus on more of the indices, because it seems like it trades more predictable, right? And let's actually look at gold. I don't like gold pretty much because gold is actually having a reversal. Interesting. So if gold is probably like a leader and the Nasdaq 100 is a lagger, we're going to see upside movement tomorrow, and I'll probably get knocked out like crazy. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you can pull some knowledge out of it. Just learn from my mistakes, learn from everything that I'm doing, and I'll see you in the next video tomorrow. All right. Bye bye.